A shocking incident unfolded in the early hours of July 11th on the Delaware Memorial Bridge, sending shockwaves through commuters and officials alike. At approximately 3:40 a.m., a tractor-trailer, cab traveling without its trailer, crashed through a concrete barrier on the bridge. At southbound span and plunged directly into the Delaware River below. The vehicle was reportedly traveling from New Jersey into Delaware, when it veered across 3 lanes of traffic before smashing through the protective barrier. In an instant, the cab launched over the edge and disappeared beneath the river's dark surface. The cause of the erratic movement remains a mystery, and authorities have confirmed that no other vehicles were involved in the accident. Witnesses described the event as sudden and horrifying. Some drivers on the bridge noticed the truck swerving, but no one could have predicted the deadly trajectory that followed. Within seconds, the cab was gone, leaving only broken concrete, a twisted guardrail, and tire marks as evidence of the catastrophe. Emergency responders arrived swiftly. Fire departments from both Delaware and New Jersey, the U.S. Coast Guard, local police, and dive teams all converged at the site. Multiple boats were launched into the water, scanning the surface for any signs of wreckage. Aerial support and sonar equipment were quickly deployed to search the riverbed for the submerged vehicle. Divers faced extremely difficult conditions. The Delaware River, known for its strong currents and murky depths, made visibility low and recovery efforts slow. As of now, the cab has not yet been retrieved, and authorities have not confirmed whether any bodies have been found. The number of occupants in the vehicle remains unknown. Investigators are working on identifying the truck's ownership, tracing its last known stops, and determining if the driver was working for a freight company or operating independently. Traffic across the Delaware Memorial Bridge, a critical artery between Delaware and New Jersey, was heavily disrupted. Southbound lanes heading into Delaware were closed for several hours while emergency crews responded and investigators documented the scene. By late morning, traffic was restored, but residual delays and lane restrictions continued throughout the day. The Delaware River and Bay Authority, which oversees the bridge, is leading the investigation alongside state and federal transportation and safety agencies. Early theories range from mechanical failure to driver fatigue or a potential medical emergency. Surveillance footage from bridge cameras is being reviewed frame by frame. Though nighttime conditions limit visibility, investigators hope to find crucial clues in the moments leading up to the crash. This tragic incident has raised concerns not just about the specific event, but about broader issues surrounding road safety on bridges, especially those with narrow shoulders or older protective barriers. While the Delaware Memorial Bridge has long been considered structurally sound, some officials are now calling for a re-evaluation of its safety features, particularly in light of the speed and weight at which commercial trucks travel across it daily. Meanwhile, the search continues on the water. Coast Guard vessels have expanded their search perimeter downstream, while specialized dive teams work in timed rotations to avoid fatigue and minimize risk. The river's depth varies significantly, and debris on the riverbed can complicate sonar readings. The weather has remained stable, offering some assistance to the rescue efforts, but with each passing hour, urgency builds. Officials are also working to identify and contact the drivers, family assuming a single operator was involved. If the cab belonged to a logistics or shipping company, GPS logs and recent dispatches may shed more light on the vehicle's route, timeline, and possible cause for its final moments. Social media lit up with speculation and support as news of the crash spread. Photos of the broken bridge barrier circulated online, along with videos showing flashing emergency lights, search boats, and lane closures. Many expressed shock that a truck could so easily breach the bridge's defenses, while others praised the swift and professional response of first responders. This is not the first time the Delaware Memorial Bridge has seen a serious accident, but this may be one of the most unusual and tragic in recent memory. Normally a reliable and safe crossing for thousands of commuters and freight vehicles every day, the bridge is now at the center of a mystery, one that many hope will soon be solved. Recovery teams have been advised that the truck may have sunk to significant depths or drifted due to river currents. Specialized underwater recovery equipment is on standby, and once the truck is located, plans are already in place for extraction. However, authorities have emphasized that safety comes first, both for divers and salvage crews. For now, the identity of the driver, the circumstances leading up to the plunge, and the full extent of damage remain unanswered. What is certain is that an ordinary morning drive turned into a life-threatening disaster in mere seconds, one that now serves as a somber reminder of how quickly things can change. As investigations continue, both Delaware and New Jersey transportation officials are urging commercial drivers to exercise extreme caution on all bridge routes. Additional patrols and monitoring may be implemented, temporarily as a preventative measure while officials await a final report. More information is expected to be released over the coming days. As the vehicle is recovered, forensic teams will examine it for mechanical defects, GPS history, and possible signs of malfunction. If the driver's body is recovered, an autopsy may help determine whether a medical condition or external factor contributed to the incident. Until then, the community watches and waits. What began as a routine trip across the Delaware Memorial Bridge has become a somber story of loss, unanswered questions, and extraordinary effort from first responders determined to bring resolution.